Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Hannah and this is my channel about cross stitch. If you are new here, welcome. I know I've gotten a few new subscribers since my last video, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. So this is going to be my February update, everything I worked on in February, and it was a lot. So yeah, that's good. And I have, some decent plans for next month. We will start with just a little update. Things are going pretty good here. Lucifer was sick yesterday, so that was a bit stressful. Had to take him to the vet, all that stuff. And he seems to be doing much better today, thankfully. He was very lethargic, which is very unusual for him. Normally I'm scolding him about 10 times throughout the day. So, and I'm not having to do that. There's something wrong. And yeah, just been busy with school. Merlin's been sick a little bit, so we missed a few days. He missed a few days of preschool, so there's a few days where I didn't get maybe as much stitching as I'd like. And let's see, found out that Rin also had her yearly this last week, and found out that she might have some arthritis, so that's a bummer. So we're trying to figure out the best way to manage that. She is about 14, so I guess it's to be expected. And yeah, so we're trying out a pill form of medication. Not sure how much I like it though, as it makes her kind of drowsy. I'm leaning towards the shot, but man, it's like $80 a month for that shot, and that's kind of a lot of money. So we'll have to see. Have to see what we do to decide how to manage that. So let's see. I have 2 finishes, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 new starts. So 3 of those starts were for my 30 for 30. And then there was 3 additional starts that I just kind of did. So I guess we'll start with my 2 finishes, and then we'll go into my starts and then everything else. So my first finish of February was The Cat Came Back, which is by the Tiny Modernist. Yeah, okay. There is a lot of mistakes. So something went funky over here and into the cat. Like, he's supposed to be just a little bit lower, but whatever. So I'm missing a few flowers, but whatever. He still looks great. Some modifications I did do was I did give him white boots in the front, which I think he only had them in the back. So, but I kind of did this for my tuxedo who died, or I had to put her down back in 2020. So this is kind of just a little bit of a memorial piece for her. So that was my first finish, and I started that back in, I think I started that in 2022, end of 2022. So about time that got finished. And that's just on a 14 count printed Ada that I got from Hobby Lobby once upon a time. And then I finished this. I forget the exact name. Faithful Friend, I think. And this was one of my 30 for 30 starts, and I decided that, I could probably just finish her in the month, and I did. I did not realize when I started this, but this is actually by Teresa Wentzler. And this is from one of my vintage magazines. And I just stitched her on a, 16 count Ada called Incredible by Fortnite Fabrics. So yeah, very happy with her. There was a lot of backstitching, and a lot of like half stitches. Like, oh my god, the half stitches. I was getting a little sick of it, but I powered through, got her done. So that was a new start and a finish. Yay. And then, let's see, where's my other 30 for 30? I also made some project bags. This is actually a fabric my son picked out. It was just from a fat quarter that I got at Joann's, and he grabbed this fabric and then he chose this fabric also. And I mean, it's like a coral and then fish, so I decided I like the coral for the outer and then fish for the inside. And this is my Good Souls Moon by Riolis. And this is also on a 14 count Aida, and this has I believe it's wool acrylic floss. So I know some people have said that they don't like it. I personally don't mind it too much so far. We'll see as I get further into it though. So this is where I'm at. This would be like her face and then into the like neck piece. So that's where I got on that. I think this one got about 2 stitchy sessions or so. And trying to think if I have anything else to say on this. Not really. I think I got 2 stitchy days. I believe that's how much I got. Okay. And the last one I did was a full coverage Hade. This chart is by, let's see here, Sandra Santera, I believe. Sandra Santera, and it is the Wild Hunt. If you don't like nudity, probably look away. It doesn't necessarily show a lot, but it shows a little bit. So if you have children in the room and you don't want them to see this, please look away. And can I show it? Okay, and the image is gone. So that was one of my 30 for 30 starts. And I put in, my goal for this for the month was to put in 1,000 stitches. And I put in 1,010. Let me make sure I got this. Yes, okay. So this is where I am. I did a center start on this. And while it doesn't look like much, this here is his face. So I started getting up into his face. And this is on a 28 count like gridded Aida. This is actually some leftovers from the piece of fabric I had bought for Claw, or for Captain Claw. So this was one of my new starts. All right, and then let's see. Then I started, let's see if I can find it here. I think this is it. Yes. I have been started doing a lot of like reading and stuff again, and so I started reading a lot last year. So I decided to start a bookshelf to document how many books I read. So I just grabbed a random thing of 14 count Aida that I had just laying around, and I started. There is no chart for this. I am just kind of doing it as I go along. So kind of hard to see, but there's a stack of 3 books there, and then there's 2 more here. I have read, let's see, I read 5 books this month. I still have to add 1 book. This lower book was from January. The colors of the book is the genre, and while I probably will not remember this later in the year, like what the book was, but the extra color on the spine is the rating that I gave that book. So far, I have read 1 science fiction book, 2 fantasies, a just general like fiction, and a romance. And then I added, I just drafted, sort of freehanded, a little golden dragon. I had just finished the second book, Iron Flame, for Fourth Wing. I actually read both Fourth Wing books this month, and so I decided to do Andarna as like a little statue on top of the two books. Like I said, I still have one more book to add, and then I'll probably extend the bookshelf, and I would like to add just different, I would like to add just various like motifs and stuff for like different books that I read. So like I read the Fourth Wing, so I did a little dragon. I haven't, obviously I haven't decided. It's kind of going to depend if the book has like, that thing that like, okay, let's kind of memorialize this as, to remember the books. And I am actually doing these all in Anchor floss. So I just have a big stash of random spools of Anchor, and I decided that that was perfect for this project. So that is my reading bookshelf, and I just slowly add to it as I finish books. But I just finished one last night, so I haven't added that yet. So you will see that again next month once I've added some to it. Okay, next, I was watching Alara. If you don't watch her, you should. She is absolutely insane, but in the best way. If you know, like, she has so many projects, and I forget how many she's starting this year. Like, if you think I am nuts with the amount of projects I have, you will think she is absolutely bonkers. But I love her, and I love her. She has so many great full coverage projects, and she's great to watch. Anyways, she was talking she was showing off some charts that she got, and one of those charts was, if you read the Fourth Wing series, it was like an interpretation of Tarn, which is one of the dragons from the book, and I was like, okay, I love this. So I went over to her, this person's Etsy page. Let's see, do I have their, let's see, because I should like totally have this information for you. One moment while I pull this up. So anyways, I was looking through her stuff, or their stuff, I guess. I don't really know. And anyways, and she had a couple patterns that I was really interested in, and they were saying that they were on their like listings. They were like, hey, if you want to be a pattern tester, let me know. I am, still looking for pattern testers. And I was like, okay, cool. So I emailed her, and I'm now testing patterns. So, okay, here we go. So the designer is Winkin, Blinkin, and Odd. I will try to remember to put something down below. And this is the first one that I'm starting. This is her version of Andarna. And let's see here. So this is the mock-up, which I think looks pretty good. Maybe a little funky back here, but we'll see. See once she's actually stitched up. And I did get a little start on her. I haven't gotten a ton yet. I've only worked on her, I think, twice. And it was just for like a little bit each time. So I will tell you more about her and my plans though. And let's see here. There we go. This is where I'm at. And this is just on a random blue Ada that I dyed. And so this is her eye here. So that's where I'm at on her, and she's not huge. I believe she was like 150 by 150 or something. So I'm going to try and finish her within the next couple of months here. She said I could have, you know, a couple of years, particularly with the tan one because he is kind of big. So, yeah, there's not a huge rush, but I would like to finish at least one of these out of the two. And just show this little project bag. This is another fabric my son chose. And then this is the lining. So, super cute. I had to make a lot of project bags this month. I don't have all of the ones that I made here, but I have a few. Okay, and then because I did a leap year start. If you're on Instagram, you may have seen it. And I decided that if I was going to do this, my plans are I would like to finish it by the next leap year. So I just picked a mini Haid. And if I recall, I need like 15,000 stitches in a year on it, which I felt was pretty doable. So this is Mini Boho Seaside something, I think, by Amy Stewart. And I started it yesterday, and I didn't get as much progress as I would have liked, but I did get 673 stitches in. So, you know, that's not awful. But with having to take my cat to the vet, that took a little of my stitchy time away. But this is just on a 28 count Aida gridded, and this is one of my new needle minders. I bought some pins off of Amazon. My husband took the backs off, and I added some magnets. So how cute is that though? A little kitty on a strawberry. So that's my start. And this is It's Home, which is another project bag that I whipped out. It's the lining. If you're curious, my project bags are literally just, I looked up a pattern for like basic pouches. I think it's like a 10-minute pouch or something. And I just enlarged it for my projects. So they are nothing fancy. Like, they are literally nothing fancy. It's literally just the 4 pieces of fabric sewn to a zipper. But that's okay. I don't need fancy project bags. I like pretty project bags, but I don't need them like fancy. You know what I mean? But that's just me. Okay, that is it for my new starts. Thankfully this month, it is March 1st. Thankfully this month isn't quite so insane. All right, well, I guess I'll just start with this pile here. So first up is, let's see, where is she? Oh, there she is. This is my A Mermaid's Treasure by Amy Stewart, Max Color. And I am still working, let's see if I can kind of enlarge this here. Yeah, I am still working. Where is she? Where did it go? Or is it on the other side? Oh, yeah, it's on the other side because I'm looking at it backwards. I am working over in this area here. So I was kind of working on the doll. I was like, this isn't looking right. I don't know how many stitches I put in this month, but I am currently 3.37% done. So, but she a big one. If you're curious, her total stitches are 457,000. So she'll be with me a minute. And this is where I'm at. So as I said, I was kind of working in the doll. I didn't work on this as much as I'd like to, but you know, it is what it is. At least she's still getting pulled out every month. That's the important thing. You know, it's a big project like this. The more you can work on it, the better. So. And she has a plastic bag full of flosses in here because she has 200 some colors, I believe. So I'm still accumulating flosses for her. Okay, so this one is actually a restart. So it's not a start, it's a restart. And this is a Mini Merlin's Laboratory by Ciro Marchetti. And I basically decided that, you know what, I don't enjoy working on it. So let me show you, I got the fabric in here, where I was before. Yeah. So this is where I was. I was like 3,000 stump stitches in. I mean, looking great, right? Like, not too bad. I don't gravitate towards it. So I decided to restart it. I had some more 28 count fabric, and I decided I'd rather have it on here. So I did, that was the top corner. I went down to the bottom corner. So that's like some, let's see here. So I don't know if I showed you the picture. Yeah, this is the picture. So I am down here instead of up here. So this is where I'm at. And I'm only 0.35. This is only 292 10 stitches. But I think I'm going to be a lot happier with this. And like I said, I love this image. I love the project. But I didn't like stitching it on, I think that's 16 count. I didn't enjoy it. So I'm hoping that I will gravitate towards this more. This is actually one of my whip go calls for March. So that kind of works out. So I have it slated to work on it a little bit this month. So that'll be good. You know, I'll be able to, you know, start to kind of recatch up to where I was. And I think I will enjoy it significantly more than I was. All right. Let's see here. What else did I work on? Guess we'll just kind of go here. Darn it, I don't have the cover image of this. If I can find one, I'll stick it in. Otherwise, you're just seeing this. So this is just a little, it's like a bookmark. It's by Mama Witch X Stitch. It's on 14 count black Ada. And it is an owl that is then sitting on a mushroom, which is then going to be on a pile of books. So that's where I am on this one. I worked just kind of doing some fill-in here. Not a lot of progress, although, you know, on some of these smaller projects, not a lot still looks like a decent amount. So I thought I'd show you that. I'd like to pull this out, maybe try and finish this one this month. My goal, I kind of was thinking about it this month, and I was like, you know what? It would be cool if I could do 24 finishes for 2024. So far I have 4 finishes. So I think I need, what, 2 a month? Something like that. So I don't know. Do I have a... I should, actually, because I do. Okay. Let's see here. I don't know if I've ever had a full, like, picture of this. This is my Zodiac Signs by Tiny Modernist. This was a stitch along in 2021, if I recall. So I have pulled that out and I've started working on it. Take this little itty bitty hoop off. So my goal for this one is I would like to finish it this year. But it's one of those projects. I love the project. I love the image. But I'm sick of seeing it. I'm sick of working on it. So my solution to hopefully getting it finished this year is I am putting in 1 strand of floss a day. Some days I feel like working on it more and I will put in 2, 3, 4, you know, just work on it for however long I feel. Some days it gets 1. There have been a couple of days where I didn't put a strand in, but I don't feel bad because of those days where I have put in like 2 strands, 3 strands, you know. So it all kind of evens out. But I have made some good progress on this. So this is where it's at now. I believe I do have a before picture, but I have started working on the sun here. That's where I'm currently at. So I'm just trying to get this filled in and then do the back stitching. This side, I came down and I filled this in. I think I brought that down a little bit and I started doing this. On this side, I did this. I believe I finished this and I started working on Virgo. So I believe I finished the circle and then I started on her. So that's where I'm at. As I said, this is, you know, I'm very happy with the amount of progress that this has gotten. And I am excited to see what I can get done in March. And hopefully in a couple months' time, if I can keep this up, maybe I'll have a finish and get this out of my whips. All right. Let's see here. Next project is Dragon Guardian of the Spring. And it is this. I have seen some of these stitched up and they're absolutely beautiful. The designer is, I'm just going to show you this. Oops. Not my calendar. That's the designer. I do not know if they are still on Etsy. So, and then, sorry for the crinkles. This one is kept in a plastic bag. This is one of my whip go calls, and I was supposed to work on it for 5 days. And that, because 5 days is my yearly goal. So this one I knew I could knock out this month. So this is where I'm at. I should have a before picture so you can see how much I've actually done. And this is on a 16 count Aida that I dyed myself. Okay. So for my yearly goals / like whip go goals, if you're looking at that before picture and you're like, oh yeah, you've gotten a bit done, but that doesn't feel like, you know, 5 days worth of work. The way I have decided to do this is if I want to call one of my sessions 30 minutes and call it good, I'm doing that. I'm not setting specific times. It's the amount of times I pick it up, and if I put 1 strand in, great. If I put in 10, fabulous. But that way it keeps it way more low stress for me, and my projects still get work. Could I have gotten more done this month? Sure, probably. Do I care? Not really. It got touched, and now it's going to go away till next year. As long as my projects get touched this month, you know, I feel like that's all that really matters. You know, it's not one of those projects where I'm like, oh, I need to get this done, because I don't. Okay, next up is Astrology Cat, who has also gotten a fancy new bag. I'm just going to show you the bit that we have. This is what I have. The artwork is by Ciro Marchetti, and this is one of the Heaven and Earth SAL options. Sign up is now closed. It closed, I believe, like end of December. So I am trying to finish this year. I'm a little behind, but that's okay. I could still catch up. You know, we're not huge. Give me a sec. I'm gonna take this out of the Q-snap, or at least this part. Yeah. So this is where I'm at. She is looking good. One of my goals for this month for this was to finish a page. For February, I say this month, I mean February. I did finish a page. Is the page like actually complete? No. But I am at over 8,000 stitches. So I'm counting that as goal met. This is 36.31% for this like 3-page section. So very happy, very pretty. I'm trying, I want to get over to the cat so bad. So that's what I'm trying to do. This just gets worked on a little bit every night. It's kind of my, I put in a minimum of 160 stitches, but I do try for more like 200 or so. So yeah, we get the next 3 pages beginning of April. So, you know, hopefully I can get, you know, maybe another page or so done. That'd be nice. Okay, that's that. We already looked at that. Oh, my other whip go call was Dilemma. Just this one here. I did not meet, I mean, I'm still counting this as, you know, I did my whip go and completed it. I didn't meet the goal that I had originally wanted to set, but that's okay. It still got touched. It still got, you know, a decent amount of work. Oh, I was wondering where this hoop went. I took this to my friend's house to stitch, so it just never left the bag that I brought to her house. Oops. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I think this is, I think it's 18 count Ada. And what I did was I finished this block. So this guy's done. I did this down here, this, and then I started working down there. So yay. We got, I had originally wanted to finish just this whole like page, but no. I honestly kind of got sick of working on it, so I love it. I got sick of it. So I was doing a lot and I had other things I wanted to work on, so I'm calling it good. I still would like to pull it out a couple more times this year and try and maybe at least finish the page. I think I had finishing 2 boxes, so finishing this and this as my like year-end goal. I may, depending on time and stuff, I may still try and complete that. That would be ideal, but you know, we'll see. Even if I can just finish like say 1 more box, that'd be great. Pokemon. I am doing the epic Pokemon thing. I'm doing Generation 2. And it is by Lord Libidon. So I'm doing this guy. I am currently down like in this area. Pokemon also got a new project bag. Wrong generation, unfortunately, but you know, it's okay. So, my goal is 1 Pokemon a month. And I did Gleefa. Did a little pink Pokemon for February. I haven't decided who I'm doing yet this month. 28 count, 2 over 1 tent. Anytime you see these gridded, 2 over 1 tent, 28 count. Yeah, I haven't decided who I'm going to do yet. So, I guess we'll see. We'll see when, you know, I work on it. Because I have no idea. There's a few places I could go. I don't know how cross-country I want to do it, but we'll see. All right. Viking. What is it? Viking Maiden or something like that. Oh, The Viking Beauty by Sherry Gerhardt. Charted by Heaven and Earth. This is my Stitchy meetup project. So anytime once a month, there is a group that meets up. And this is my big ass bag for it. But I just keep a hoop, scissors, glasses, all that, and all its floss in here. So at the last meetup, we got, I believe, 500 some stitches. So decent progress. I mostly worked in here with a little bit like out here. So she is currently 4.34% done. Not bad. It'll be fun to work on her again in another month. It'll be really cool to see, you know, where I get to her by the end of the year. All right. See here. This is my Castle Homecoming. I got the itch to pull it out. I believe, was it this month that the last part came out? So, you know, that kind of had something to do with it, I'm sure. This is by the Frosted Pumpkin. I'm not as far as I would like to be, but, you know, it is what it is. So, this is where I'm at. I finished off the wizard and I started working on this knight down here. So, let's see, the fabric, let's start with that. The fabric is Water Nymph by Be Stitch Me. This was one of the fabric of the month. Back when I was part of it. I have done a lot of modifications. So this is my wizard. And if you know anything about the name Merlin, then yeah, you know. Because Merlin is blonde, I made my wizard blonde. So he's a young wizard. You can't really tell, but his like outfit is purple. Well, what is it called? It's that sparkly fabric, the sparkly floss from DMC. Etoile. It's purple etoile, and then it's that really shitty DMC like metallic-y stuff that's sort of like Krynic but worse. So yep, so that's what I did there. And my knights are also both have etoile floss to make them a little bit shiny. I'm just doing all kinds of modifications to make this nice and sparkly. This is my bag of various flosses. I mean, I have a random treasure braid and lots of the etoiles and stuff. So my goal is to make this anywhere I can, like, I feel like it makes sense to add sparkle and adding sparkle. I also don't have a picture for this. Sorry. I'll add one if I feel like it. A lot of people I know are doing like full moon stitches, and I was like, yes. Particularly I was watching, you know, Marjorie, and they were showing off their, you know, her full moon stitch, and I was like, you know, that's a good idea. And I was talking with her a little bit, and I was like, maybe I'll do that. So I decided to do it. So I picked out my Moon Phase Bell Pull by the Tiny Modernist, and I worked on it. So for the full moon of February, I went in and I did a bunch of this here. And it's great. So this is going to be, I have it marked in my like little calendars. when the full moon is, and this will be the project that I work on, just so I can, you know, hopefully get some good progress on this. So, this is on just a, I think it's 18 count fabric that I dyed. All right, my baby. My never ending baby. This is Mini Captain Claw, artwork by Jeff Haney, charted by Heaven and Earth. If you've been around, you've seen this. He's not my oldest whip, or my oldest, like, full coverage. I think he's my, what, third oldest, maybe? Keep his box of flossing with him. All right. How much did I get? As much as I wanted to done? No, but that's okay. So I finished off this page. This page done. Yay. I also came in and I worked a little bit in here, and as you can see, I started working here. I do not know how I am going to keep tackling this. As of right now, my thoughts are I'm just going to kind of just keep working all the way across and just kind of go all over in here. I feel like that's how I want to do that. I am currently 74.9%. So 60,439 stitches out of 81,575. We are getting there. We are getting there. Hopefully this month, you know, we'll get some progress. All right, plans for this month. So one thing that I ended up doing at some point in February is I made a wheel. And each day I would spin that wheel to decide what I wanted to work on. Because honestly, I love most of my projects. So I want to work on them. And I want to work on like 5 at once. But obviously I can't do that. So I made a wheel. And I let the wheel decide. For this month on my wheel, I have my 2 Whipco calls, which is a Merlin's Laboratory. So he's on my wheel. I think my goal for the year on him was 5,000 stitches. I don't think I will get that this month on him. But he'll just stay on the wheel all month until till the next month. And then I also have safari stripes, which I don't have a picture of. I will try to remember to insert something here. This is where I'm at on it currently. And this is just a random, beautiful, like hot pink fuchsia color Ada that I dyed. So that's where I'm at on this. And I think my goal was, what was it, 3 or 4 sessions? Let's see. Safari stripes. 2 to 3 sessions. So I'm going to see how I feel after 3 sessions. If I'm still enjoying it and still want to keep working on it, I'm going to keep it on the wheel. If I decide after 3 sessions, you know what, I want to make sure that my other projects get the focus that they need, I'll put it away. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So we'll see how much that gets. It will at least get 3 days, but you know, I'm down if it decides to get more. Captain Claw is on there. A Mermaid's Treasure is on there. Let's see, I have 3 new starts this month. 2 of them currently are on there. The other one, when I'm ready to start that, I will add it on. And Darna is on there. Let's see. I did put Zodiac on there because if I can get some extra work on him or on it, that'd be great. So, all right, I'm going to insert my clip of me drawing for my 30 for 30. Hi, today is the, I believe, 19th, 18th or 19th. And I am doing my 30 for 30 draw for March so I can get started on March planning and have time to gather any supplies needed for said projects before I start them in March. March will have 2 projects, and I'm going to draw them now, and then I will just show them after in my main video. Let's see. Blue one, and we have a 2022 Christmas ornament. So this will be from the, I believe it's just cross stitch ornament magazine from 2022. So I can pick any project from that issue. So, left me with a little bit of choice. Oh, all right. We are doing new magazine starts next month. So, this one is from the Just Cross Stitch Home Decor issue. Alrighty, so I guess I will show you what I chose in just a minute. Okay. Hopefully you're back by now. Clip is inserted. Everything's great. So the ones that were picked were Christmas ornaments. So a project from this magazine. And I decided I am going to do I was having trouble deciding. It's all about the sweets. So this one here. I might make some color changes. I like the design, the colors, yeah, they're okay. And that one is by Pixel Pixie. So my goal is going to be just to finish that. It's not terribly big, so I think I can finish it. And I just have a random scrap of blue Ada. I'm going to do that on. And then the next one was from this magazine. And it is for, I believe there's only one from this magazine that I really wanted to do. And that is the Bengal Tiger. So this guy here. And I'm going to do it on, I need to iron this, but this green Ada that I dyed not that long ago. It's 164 by 105, so not too terrible. Yay for it not being hand charted. This one was hand charted. Boy, did that make it just a tiny bit rougher. So this magazine is from, what year is this? I don't see. I'm not sure if it's late. Let's see. Is it late 90s or early 2000s? Aw. Oh. No, 94. So wonder how old my other one was then. Well, no, actually, I think it was 90. I believe it was, if I recall, it was 1990, so. Yay for no more hand charted charts this month. I have a few other things that I'm trying to think here. I have another new start. And that one is going to be Tern. So I need to get this guy started. He's just gonna be on, you know, my 28 count fabric. So this is him. And she has a full size, this is the mini. But even for a mini, he's quite large. He's 118,000 stitches. So he will be started this month. And I also, Lisbeth, she also gifted me this one, which is Mini Cat in Hiding. I don't think I will be starting this month. We'll see, but probably not. I do have fabric for it. I just don't know if I want to start it right away. So I guess we'll go into haul, since I think that's everything. Yeah, because I think I told you guys everything that's going to be on my, like, wheel. Hey, had a sale. So this is Mini, I think Macaw, is it Macaw Spirit? Yeah, Macaw Spirit. This is by Sheena Pike. I am so glad I saw it because Sheena Pike is no longer with Haid again. So glad I bought this because I absolutely love it. And I also bought Butterfly Fairy Queen by John Enright. I have been eyeballing this for a minute. So very glad to have it. I'm debating if I'm going to start all of these this year. There's a good chance. And then I got Dark Jungle Temple and Tigers Max Color by Ciro Marchetti. I really like his stuff. I got that one. And then I got Quick Stitch Museum Shelf Dinosaurs by Amy Stewart. I think I'm actually going to start this in August for my son's birthday. And then this was the Valentine's 2024 freebie that was given out on the Facebook group. And then, darn it, I don't have it here. I got some really pretty fabric for a Haid I'm going to be starting in April. I'm going to be doing the Femurs and Fungi Sal by Fine Frog Stitching. And I bought the fabric that was made for the sale. So, and then I got this guy. This is by Fine Frog Stitching. And it's Captain Polly. I have no plans to start this. I think it's really cute. I would love to do it at some point. So, okay. I think that's everything. Oh, no, I was going to show you these. So, I made needle minders. I made lots of needle minders. And I still have more to make, but I need more glue. So I went on Amazon and I bought a pack of pins, just a random pack. And so these are the ones I've gotten so far. These are actually charms for like Crocs. They were like $1 in like the Target dollar section. I don't know if I'd use them again. They got kind of messy when my husband ground the backs down, but either way, they're still cute. So I've got these, and then I got a few back here too. And then this pin is for the, I got for being a member of our local zoo. Because we have we're not very far from one of the main zoos here in Minnesota. And so my grandma buys us a year pass so that we can just go anytime we want, which is great with a toddler. because, I mean, we haven't used it a ton this winter with him being in preschool, but like last winter, I mean, we went every week because it was such a great way to burn energy in the winter, because they have a pretty decent indoor like exhibits. So, you know, we were able to just go and like for an hour, burn some energy, come home, have lunch, and take our nap. So, okay, I think that's everything. I am going to, we'll see if I have some time. This is actually what I spun to start today. So I'm going to be working on this for a little bit. And yeah. Thank you for stopping by, watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I love it when everybody comments and, you know, commenting back. And hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye.